So we go ahead to create our login component. So make sure it's encapsulator login.jsx like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this place, Control V. So we'll first import React from React like this. So after which we'll move down to write our function. You can say function, we'll say login. So close the brackets this way. Now right inside there, we'll return our JSX. So like this. So right inside the bracket, I'll make a login container. I'll say a div. So with a class name. So I'll give it login container, login dash container this way. Now right inside this container, I will have another div called login card. I can say dot login dash card. I will hit enter. So this is just like more of a shortcut. So now inside this login card, I'm going to have a h2 that reads login. So login this way. So you can see I have a zigzag red sign here. So that's because I need to export that guy. I'll say export default login. So login like this. So that way the error has gone. So right inside this place, I'll go with a form like this. Now I might not be needing this action, so I will just like remove that. So inside the form, I will make a div and I'm going to call it form group. I can say form dash group this way. Inside this form dash group, note that form dash group is a bootstrap utility class, okay? So I will go with my label. So I'm going to say for email and I'll put my email like this. So after which we'll go with an input field. So I'll say input. So the type is going to be an email rather. So I'm also going to pass an ID just to style it in case. I'll also say email and I will also pass another thing, name. I'll also say email this way. So I'm also going to enter another attribute called placeholder. I'll pass it enter email. So I could do alternate Z to wrap my screen up. So I'm going to do for this is the login form. So probably it's going to be email and password. So we'll duplicate this. You highlight alternate shift down arrow key this way. So we'll now change this to password, password, change all of this. So you can hold alternate and then select all the whole fields you want to change. So everything is going to be password like this and obviously enter password as well, password like this. So after this, we can have um, a register link over here, maybe an a tag with or a paragraph. Now the paragraph have a class of register link. So I'll say class name. So I'll say register link, register dash link like this. So right inside here, I'll just make a simple thread. Don't have an account. I'll now put a link. That's an A tag. So with the href, we can now place another route. We can say user slash register this way. So having done that, now let's quickly check out how this looks like in the browser. But mind you, this is a component, so I need to import it into my app.jsx. So how do you import it? You can now say import. You can now say login, the name of the component. You hit enter. Automatically, VS Code helps you to complete that, and you now use it right inside here. You could just call the component, which is what login. So we'll close that like this. So when we now go to the browser and reload this, so we'll have this. So I already have a CSS. So I'm just going to link up the CSS, because if you check over here, you can see login CSS. So we just need to go back to the components and import our CSS at the very top. We can say import dot slash login this way, check back, reload the page. So let's check what the problem is. That's a login .css. So we forgot to add the .css. So you can see we have this. So we actually need a button. We actually need a button over here. So we just need to go over and put our button. So how do you put your button? So maybe after this div here, you just go with a button like this. You can say login this way. You can also give it a class. You can say um you can say BTN, but I don't think that will be necessary for now. So just do Control Z, because I actually have this button styled. So I'll just say type. I'll say submit this way. So if we go back here, you can see we've got this. So I'll see you in the next class.